bottles of reward. Serving these boulders. 100 grand noise when I shop, that's a total. Fill up the garage. I'm a mogul. Ain't no facade. Ain't no fugazi. I jump it off. I get paid. Drop top rocks. I'm going crazy. I go to shop. Smoking on haze. Not trying to flop. I'm going to your shade.
I was guessing. Yeah, early and then you crossed my mind. I'm just solid as they come. But you crossed my line. They start keeping it real. I can see the sign. When you get heavy your back, I'm so real. Probably when you gave us fine. I got loyalty, love really down from the gym. Love is just a feeling. You can love somebody just that minute back. It don't take much to love. You can love somebody just by being attached. See, loyalty is the action. You can love and hate me and still have my back. I gave you my all. You was my dog. I would've went for the world on your side. But you had my back. You let me fall. You feel my pain. Then you call. Now I got a ball without you. Now I got a ball. Now I got a ball without you. Now I got a ball. Now I got a ball. Now I got a ball without you.
Fill your eyes, say I know for me, don't be shy. Take control of me, get some vibe. We're gonna be lit tonight.
Baby girl, you give me 10 to the fatness, give me some of that. Mix with the badness, look how she has. Shape like a death, but I'm not just that. It's a good piece of mental sand that they cap. Hot piece of game, I'm in love for your chat. Watching every step of the paper, the way you got. Ain't in my brain, memory not detached. Ain't in my aim is to give it this love. If not, it's the way you move. Let me acknowledge the way you do. Then I would not lie, baby. You, baby, I'm like Yanni. It's how you know the way you move. It's how I want it, baby. You, and I would not lie, baby. You, moves how we know it.
No lie.
Well, I never mention
Fill
you.
your eyes, say I know for me, don't be shy. Take control of me, get some vibe. It's gonna be lit tonight. No lie. It's not time, so let not the word. It's alright, I know what you want. It's the vibe. It's gonna be lit tonight. No lie.
Here's how we do it.
No lie.
So let's get to it.
No lie.
Here's how we do it.
It's gonna be lit tonight. No lie.
Here's how we do it.
No lie.
So let's get to it.
No lie.
Here's how we do it.
It's gonna be lit tonight. No lie.
Shut on your flame to the fire. Spray like your name on a flyer. You don't wanna tame your desire, but you light it up and your ain't getting higher. And they wait for Messiah, but I'm so that pain, I'm a rise up. I put my light in the air. I wanna see you everywhere. I wanna see you. I do wanna see you. I don't say I'm out to be with you every day.
Yo, Chief, you can't stop me from rapping, can it? Can it, huh? I spit it to the wire, man. Too much stuff on my heart right now, man. I gladly just get on right now. Fight the death to the waist. Y'all entertain shit out there right now, man. It's your boy Kanye Chubb. Shot y'all, what's going on? Yeah. I drink up the booze for breakfast and insure for dessert. Somebody order pancakes, I just get the scissor. That right there could drive a
and son's on life support. And just imagine how my girl feel on the plane, scared as hell that I got look like Emmett Till. She was with me before the deal. She been trying to be mine. She a Delta, so she been throwing that dynasty sign. No use me trying to be lying. I've been trying to be signed, trying to be a millionaire. How I used 2 lifelines in the same hospital with Biggie Smalls died. The doctor said I had blood clots, but I ain't Jamaican, man. Story on MTV, and I ain't trying to make a band. I swear this right here is free in the making, man.
I really apologize for this one right now. It's unclear at all, man. We got my mouth wired shut for like, I don't know, like 6 weeks. Then we had reconstruct my surgery on my jaw. I looked in the mirror, half of my jaw was affected out loud, man. I couldn't believe it. I'm still here for y'all right now.
I couldn't work the locks. Now let's go. Take them back to the plan. Me and my mama hopped in that U-Haul van. Any pessimists, I ain't talk to them. Plus I ain't had no phone in my apartment. Let's take them back to the club. At least about an hour I spent online. I just wanted to dance. I went to Jacob an hour after I got my advance. I just wanted to shine. They play your lines, dog, in due time. Now they look at me like, damn, dog, you what I am. A hip-hop legend, I think I died in an accident, cause this must be heaven. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Now let's take them high. In my pocket. Before anybody wanna kick us beats, me and my girls split the dope at KFC. Dog, I was having nervous breakdowns like, man, these that was better than me, baby. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
Good evening and welcome to Coleman Stadium, home of Edina Hornet Soccer and home of Section 2 AAA Boys Playoff Soccer. Tonight's section match features the Eagles of Eden Prairie and your Edina Hornets. The Eagles, members of Section 2, come into today's match with a record of 8 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties. The Hornets, members of the Lake Conference, have a record of 14 wins and 3 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice round of applause for your officials for tonight's match. Stuart, Sean, and Michael. Raise your hand, gentlemen. Thank you for refereeing tonight's game. And now the starting lineup for tonight's match. First, the Eagles of Eden Prairie. Number 1, Zach Diermeyer. Number 3, Josh Cook. Number 6, Gannon Smith. Number 7, Tristan Roberts. Number 8, Dion Inn. Number 10, Ryan Donahue. Number 11, Nick Thompson. Number 12, AJ Kuhn. Number 13, Connor Stoffel. Number 18, Nam Tran. And number 24, Alex Resendez. The Eagles are coached by Rob St. Clair and Jim Williams. And now the starting lineup for your Edina Hornets. Number 1, Tyler Baker. Number 2, Karsten Kohler. Number 6, Matt Holmes. Number 8, Kai Newton. Number 9, Carson Diedrichs. Number 10, Pete Hannon. Number 11, Sully 12. Number 13, Drew Cruz. Number 15, Liam Gary. Number 17, Nick Prestis. And number 18, Tommy Ott. The Hornets are coached by Dave Jensen and Bill Gardner. The national anthem was already played tonight prior to the start of our first game of this doubleheader. The temperature at game time is a damp 50 degrees. The kids are ready to play, and in the immortal words of longtime PA announcer and Edina Hall of Fame member Ken Reynolds, it's soccer time.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome in to Coleman Stadium for Section Playoff Soccer. We're from the Edina Community Center. It is the home Edina Hornets with a record of 14 wins and 3 losses, taking on the Eden Prairie Eagles. 8 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties on the season. These Lake Conference foes doing battle here in the playoffs once again. This is the 6th consecutive season that Edina and Eden Prairie have met in section playoff action. Just incredible. Edina has come out victorious 5 years in a row here in the playoffs. The Eagles looking to finally get one over their bitter rivals here of the Lake Conference and also of Section 2 AAA. Eagles kicking off right to left to begin this one. As we're just about set. And we are underway here from Coolman Stadium in Edina. Section playoff soccer is underway. This is the section semifinals between the Eden Prairie Eagles and the Edina Hornets. Karsten Kohler has it on the outside. That ball looking for Diedrichs. Diedrichs to the end line. And it'll be an early goal kick for Eden Prairie. 50 degrees on a damp and windy night here at Coolman Stadium in mid-October. This is playoff soccer weather if I've ever seen it. And we really all night have been experiencing the rain and the winds. Periods of heavy rain, periods of a lull with no rain, and then also periods of just kind of a lighter rain. So it looks like it's a little bit on the lighter side at the moment. And the Eagles have an early free kick just over a minute into this contest. This ball played long. It pressed this up for the header for Edina. Poked off the foot there of Sully Twill. Diedrichs holds it up. Out to his left. Prestis steps on, crosses from deep. Headed down by the Eagles. A snapshot blocked. Kohler to his outside. This is good, fluid stuff right now from Edina. Kai Newton. Back to Holmes. Hannon can step onto this one. And I think Drew Cruz there was in an offside position when that pass was played.
Eden Prairie.
It'll lead to a goal kick for the Eagles just a couple minutes in. Zach Diermeyer, the goalkeeper for Eden Prairie. Hard to miss out there in that highlighter green kit. Prestis. And Hannon is fouled.
Free kick, Hornets.
Kohler's going to take this one. Not a bad place to cross from. Play it into the box. See what he can produce. The left foot of Karsten Kohler floats this one in. Good ball. Headed on. Great save, Diermeyer. And it's a corner kick. What a ball played in. And it's headed down, heading for the corner. And Diermeyer down to his left, making a strong save. Edina gets the game's first corner kick. It's Karsten Kohler to take this as well. That one's floated deeper. Back into the mix from Cruz. Prestis turning. Blocked. Still there. Blocked again. Didn't get through. Newton. And he'll run it out of play. And now it's a goal kick. Prairie defender, another corner kick.
Corner kick, Edina.
Kohler to the other side. He'll take this one as well. He'll drill this one in lower. Good punch from the keeper, Diermeyer. He's been active early. Cruz back out for Kohler. Finds half yard across. Good cross. Prestis. And hit it wide. Definitely a good start, though, for Edina in this match.
Okay, Eagles. Free kick, Edina.
Thank you to everybody for tuning in to this stream here tonight. We do know periodically that we may get some raindrops, some water on the lens, and it does sometimes take a moment to kind of clear itself out. But unfortunately, on a night like tonight, it's just going to be something we have to deal with. So thank you for bearing with us at home as well. We know there is some rain on the lens and things like that. If it makes those of you at home feel a little bit better, I'm also dealing with rain on the lens, so to speak, because with the windows closed up here in the press box, it is not easy to see out there. So hopefully you can bear with me and enjoy the game here tonight.
Okay, Hornets.
Edina has a goal kick here. We're scoreless about 7 minutes in. Free kick for Eden Prairie.
Free kick, Eagles.
This will be taken by Alex Resendez. Eagles, the 3 seed in this section. They defeated Prairie Lake 2-1 the other night at home. Edina was here at home as well. They defeated Shakopee 5-0 as the 2 seed. And on the other side of the bracket, Minnetonka over Chan, 1-0.
Eagles.
And Waconia defeated Chaska. That was the only upset by seed of the first round, as the 5 seed Waconia took out Chaska 2-0. So Minnetonka hosting Waconia tonight on the other side of the bracket. That one skims off the head there of a Hornet. They'll hook it clear. And it's going to be a foul. Thought Kohler was taking that a bit casually. Indeed, he was, as the whistle had blown. And that's just part of the context of the game. That's why I like to have the windows open when possible here at Kuhlman Stadium, but unfortunately just not really possible tonight. We'd have wind all over the mic, and we'd also have water and rain blowing in here, and we can't have that for the equipment. So throwing on the far side for EP. They're going long toward the edge of the box. Cross back in, deflected off a Hornet. That ball still in play. Switch could be on. Looking for Kohler. Cut out well by Nam Tran. And foul there. Free kick in a good spot for the Hornets.
Free kick. Edina.
So a free kick here for Edina. Carson Kohler is sizing it up. About 30 yards out, a little more. Kohler clips it in. And a little too straight on for Diermeyer. He takes it pretty easily as we're now in the midst of kind of one of those heavier showers at the moment. Just taking a peek at the Doppler radar. And it is coming down pretty good at the moment. Soggy, wet night at Coleman Stadium, and I was talking about this on the boys game earlier, but we haven't had, or the girls game I should say, we haven't had one of these nights really this year. We did have a game last week where there was some pretty good mist at times, but didn't necessarily have the cold weather to go with it. It is just cold and damp and windy out there tonight. Throwing for the Hornets. Pulled out by Hannon. Back for Tomiot. Now Kohler. And he's going to draw another foul. Dribbling through a couple of Eagles. Free kick Edina.
Hornets.
As the rain right now coming down harder than it has all night so far. The header, oh, is wide. Diermeyer came and didn't get it. And it's a goal kick for the Eagles. To defend well. And the outlet for Sully Twill. Twill holds it up, gets support to his outside. Keeps the run going. Diedrichs tried to cushion it into the path of Twill, and it didn't come off there. Smith is able to take it the other way for the Eagles. Get it down into midfield. Dion in. In again. This is Josh Cook. Long ball there for Ryan Donahue, one of the few players out there on the pitch tonight going without the long sleeves. Donahue, big, tall, rugged center forward for Eden Prairie. He's been a leader on this team for several years, leads the way with 12 goals on the team this year. 12 out of 25 goals for the Eagles from Ryan Donahue. Kohler nearly had his pocket picked from behind. They keep it moving. Holmes dribbling toward the area. Good tackle at the last second. Now Diedrichs gets a foot in there, and the Eagles will slash it clear. Kohler to the back line for Ott, and the Hornets will recycle possession. Now, though, it is an Eagles throw. Looks like we got maybe 15 to 20 more minutes of some heavy rain, and then I think things are going to lighten up a bit. This is the heaviest band we've had here all night, and most consistent too. Again, it is making visibility from up here in the booth a bit of a challenge. Hopefully the pictures at home look all right. Throwing here, Eden Prairie. Kohler coming in field. Great ball there. Diedrichs with the touch. Actually, this is Twill, pardon me. Sully Twill to the end line. Cross arriving. It gets through. Pulled back. Kohler left foot. And Diermeyer is there. Pretty well worked, though, by the Hornets. They move it left to right. Good run from Sully Twill. Really good to see Sully Twill work his way back to health here the last couple weeks after he was out a good chunk of the year. His pace was so important for this Edina team at the beginning of the year.
Now on for the Eagles, number 14, Jimmy Planted.
Sully really looked dynamic at times for this Hornet attack. When he was out, I think it was noticeable, really. The Hornets struggled to kind of have that threat of pace to threaten the back line. And without that, it's hard to kind of open up those pockets. Things in midfield. This will be a free kick for the Eagles.
Free kick, Eagles.
Last 5 meetings between these teams have been 1-goal wins for Edina. It's been heartbreak over and over and over again for Eden Prairie against their rivals Edina. Lost 1-0 earlier this year. They lost in the section final last year and in 2021, or 2020, excuse me. 2021 was a section semifinal loss here. And this one's played over the top. That's a really good ball. Kohler, first time into the middle. Eagles getting numbers back. Cruz keeps possession. Kohler keeps possession. Prestis's cross. Nearly brought down on the chest by Diedrichs. Now a long way out. Oh, and Diermeyer hit right at him, but he had to prevent it from spilling. Kohler turns back well. Holmes. Liam Gary keeps it moving out to Kai Newton. And an Edina throw-in. Gotten a little more adventurous with the window. It's open a little bit more. Just trying to kind of peer out, because really the visibility out of the windows in the press box right now with them closed is not good at all.
Now on for Edina, number 7.
Just got to make sure the gear doesn't get wet, so I can't open it all the way. Joe Lindbergh, senior first time. Luckily enough, I got some nice clear shields for rosters and papers up here, so clear shields can get wet, no problem. Good there. Throwing Edina. That one's brought down and cushioned back out by Hannon. Crossed back in, it's deep. Lindbergh gets to it. Will he keep it in? Yes. And the cross is right at the keeper, Diermeyer, again. And Diermeyer has been in very good position on a lot of these crosses and shots. Kohler pulls it back. Newton. Tristan Robert for the Eagles. This is Josh Cook. Now Stoffel. That one's clipped. Diermeyer out of his area, but no pressure. Put out, though, for a throw-in for Edina. And Gannon Smith is fouled. Diermeyer will take it. Cleared out there by Liam Gary. Pops off the head there of Resendez. But now shielded from Diedrichs and cleared. Newton. Now Matt Holmes driving forward. Good run, Joe Lindbergh. Just a bit of a heavy touch though, and Resendez is there. It's cleared as far as Pete Hannon. Hannon lets fly from a long way out. And that one is wide. 17 minutes to go in this first half, still scoreless between Edina and Eden Prairie. Kohler, good touch to bring that down. And now Prestis will try to send him on his way over the top. Eagles clear into midfield. Thompson in there to in, and it's turned over. Lindbergh was forced to make a quick decision, and a sliding challenge led to a heavy touch. Prestis wins the first ball. Kohler giving chase. Throw in Eden Prairie. Kohler to Diedrichs. Holds it up well, Hannon. Lindbergh to his outside. Low cross was drilled off a teammate. Pulled back for Kai Newton. And Hornets run into the same space over there, and it leads to a throw-in for Eden Prairie. Prestis flips it up the line, but couldn't keep it in. And now Eden Prairie will make a sub. Nam Tran, the junior midfielder, returns.
Now on for the Eagles, number 18, Nam Tran.
Now it's Edina's turn to make a sub as Sully Twill will be replaced here by Liam Garner.
Now on for the Hornets, number 22, William Garner.
Kohler retains possession. Holmes out wide. Lindbergh. He'll keep it into. Good feet. Dribbling at Tristan Robert. Gary back to the keeper, and here goes Tyler Baker. Hannon helps it along. Garner. And a challenge there from Cook leads to a free kick, Edina. As it was Drew Cruz who drew the foul. And this one, a decent spot for an Edina free kick, a little bit central. Kohler and Garner are over it. Kohler, Garner hits it. Oh, and that was on frame, spilled, squared back in, and now cleared out by Robert. That might have taken a deflection on the way through, but Liam Garner elected to just drill it, laces through it, tried to go for the bottom corner. Forced a good save, and credit to the keeper, Zach Diermeyer, as well, as he did just enough to steer it to a safe place, relatively. And then Tristan Robert was able to fully clear it. And first card of the night's going to come out. That for Nick Thompson, one of the assistant captains for Eden Prairie. He's a bit incredulous about the call, but no real attempt to play the ball there, and I think that's, by the letter of the law, what's going to get him in the book. So Thompson is out, his co-captain Donahue pleading his case.
Now on for the Eagles, number 16, Tony.
Referee says no more. No more from the bench or anybody else. Now the free kick for the Hornets. This is Kohler. Bends that one in. Up for the header to clear, and then helped further clear by Gannon Smith. Edina is offside.
Offsides, Edina.
Eagles preparing a couple subs, including Nick Thompson, who will come back in after getting that yellow card. Good challenge, and the Eagles win it back. Ott is there in good position. He'll take it to the corner. It's Eden Prairie throwing. I'm a bit surprised Ott didn't go back to the keeper there. He elected to take it to the corner. Eagles are going to make some subs before said corner, or excuse me, throw, I should say. Pardon me.
Now on for the Eagles, number 8, Dion In, and number 11, Nick Thompson.
Under 10 minutes to go in this first half. EP throwing. They'll go long. Headed there well. Liam Gary teed up, looking maybe for a shot. And still. Cleared out by Prestis. Gary tries to bring it down, or Garner, sorry. And nearly kept that in. That it's a throw in Eagles. Diermeyer. Headed down by Gary. Foul called there on Tristan Robert. Near side Prestis. Holmes. And that time Holmes is called for the foul as he apparently went through an Eden Prairie player. That was a pretty hefty collision, really, on both sides. But the referee this time rules in favor of the Eagles. And he'll rule this time in favor of the Hornets. So, a lot of fouls in this game at the moment. It's just a bit choppy. Tyler Baker will come up to take this free kick. Holmes pulls it out of the pack and back to Tommy Ott. Long switch, good one as well. Lindbergh gets the turn on the defender. Inside. Lindbergh draws some contact and a foul on Robert. Now a free kick all the way over on the touchline on the far side. And Karsten Kohler immediately springs over to take it.
Free kick, Hornets.
It's a really good spot for a free kick. Kohler from the wing. Diermeyer gets a hand to it. Comes near side. And the Eagles will get it clear. This is a speculative pass to Chase. It'll be a throw-in for Edina. And Holmes makes it stick. Garner. Handed in the way. Now Donahue dropping deep to try to help his team out defensively. It does well. Long ball looking for Robert. Is headed there by Newton. Helped along AJ Kuhn out wide. Stop the Hornets for a Eagles throw-in as we approach 5 minutes to go in a scoreless opening half. Eagles sending big numbers forward as they look to take advantage of this throw-in. Almost like a corner with the number of players they have in the box. They know any dead ball could be a chance. Look out here. Drew Cruz finds the run of Kohler. Got it stuck a bit in his feet. Still manages to advance it for Cruz. Back to Kohler, coming central now. Clips over the top. Good ball. And it's loose and tucked home. Hornets, Joe Lindberg gets the goal. 1-0 Edina. Now the referee and his assistant are having a conversation, and the goal is given.
Joe Lindberg.
Kohler clipped a nice ball over the top. Lindberg timed his run. I do think it was onside. Maybe that was one of the questions, if it was onside or not. I thought it was onside on first glance. Then maybe a question of foul in there as well, but I don't know if I saw that either. Just not sure the keeper could come up with it cleanly, and Lindberg was able to take advantage and poke it home. And the Hornets get a goal to lead 1-0 here late in the first half. And it's a senior in Joe Lindberg getting a big goal.
Free kick, Eagles. Clock.
Free kick for Diermeyer, and the Eagles headed on by Donahue. Poked through. Garner making a good run. Nicks it off the defender. Pulls it back for Kohler. Stops it well. Kohler. Still Kohler. And he eventually wanted to shoot, but had his pocket picked by Alex Resendez. And now Donahue. Throwing Eagles. Good defending there. Nick Thompson making the run. And a red card has just been shown. Oh boy. A huge moment in this game. A red card for the Eagles. And I think it was their captain and leading scorer, Ryan Donahue. So a long conversation there between the referee and Eden Prairie's coach over there. Ryan Donahue pleading his case, but he's been sent off for a foul there in the area. And that totally changes the complexion of this game. Biggest goal threat for the Eagles sent off with a red card. Eden Prairie with 10 the rest of the way. And their most experienced, best goal scorer, Donahue, sent off as well. What a huge turning point in this game.
Free kick, Eagles.
Eagles have a free kick here. And the referee stopped the clock and wants to chat. Gonna chat here with Stoffel.
Play the game, let's go.
Long way out and just a bit under it. That one on goal though, as we go down to 1:45. So what a last few minutes of this first half. The Hornets score with Joe Lindberg, and then a man sent off for the Eagles, totally changing the complexion of this game. Another yellow card is going to come out here. This one is to Eden Prairie's Josh Cook, I believe.
Free kick, Edina.
And it'll lead to a Hornets free kick.
1 minute remains in the first half. 1 minute.
That one I think is the correct call. It wiped out a pretty decent Edina counterattack potential.
Now on for the Eagles.
Now another free kick in a good spot. This looks set up for Kohler to clip it with the left foot. Kind of toward that far post. We'll see. He'll go for goal instead. And oh, Diermeyer had to tip it over the top. Thought he had it pretty well controlled, but
Corner kick, Edina.
did require that touch as Kohler got good dip on it. 40 seconds now, and an Edina corner kick. Kohler again, this one deep. And that one straight at Diermeyer. Good safe hands there of the Eagles' number one. And he'll go long. Kohler. Cruz. And the final seconds will tick off the opening
Score
half.
at halftime, Edina Hornets 1, Eden Prairie Eagles 0.
Well, a contentious end of the first half sees Ryan Donahue, the Eagles' biggest goal threat, sent off, and Joe Lindberg get the Hornets on the board. It's Edina 1-0 at the break, and if the Eagles are going to come back, they'll have to do it with just 10.
Baby, hold on to me. Whatever will be, will be. The future is off the sea. So baby, hold on to Forever will be
my daddy said the day he died, and he took me by the hand when they both to his side. Said live a good life, play the fiddle and cry. And thank God I was a country boy. Well, my daddy taught me young how to hunt and how to whittle. Taught me how to work and play it and all the fiddle. Taught me how to love and how to give just a little. Thank God I'm a country boy. Got a call from an old friend, we used to be real close. Said he couldn't go on the American way. Closed the shop, sold the house, bought a ticket to the West Coast. Now he gives them a stand-up routine in LA. I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright. I don't want you to tell me it's fine.
Second half is underway here from Coleman Stadium. 1-0 Edina, and Eden Prairie, if they're going to make a comeback here in this one, is going to have to do it with 10 men. Their captain, Ryan Donahue, sent off for a red card late in the first half. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, engaging here on the game here tonight. And folks, just so you know at home, we are aware of rain on our camera lens here tonight. Fortunately, there really is not a whole lot we can do about it, so I do want to apologize for that, but the rain just continues to come down. It's going to be just near impossible, frankly, to keep the lens totally dry, totally clear, and good to go. So we are fighting through it here a little bit. I know it's not super ideal, so thank you for bearing with us at home and tuning in here tonight as we got this game streaming here on YouTube. And it's worse at times than it is at others. I know that's what is the frustrating part of it. I went back and watched some of the clips of the first half and things like that. Well, I know that, you know, at times it definitely is hard to see certain things when there's a big smudge and then it clears up. And so hopefully the rain is going to let up here a little bit as we go on, and will allow for a little bit of a drier finish to this one. But that's just kind of the reality we're dealing with here on this rainy night. But do want to thank all of you for tuning in with us here on YouTube tonight. 1-0 Hornets on the goal by Joe Lindbergh. As the rain continues to come down, it's a little bit lighter than it was probably at the start of the game, but still coming down pretty good at the moment. Cross in, Hannon right on, and that's a good save from Diermeyer, and he had a really good first half. And you got to believe if Eden Prairie is going to stick around in this game, Diermeyer is going to have to make saves like that as the Hornets playing up a man here at the moment. Through ball, Kohler. Onside, Kohler. Good feet, Torsten Kohler. What a toe save by Deermeyer. Oh my. That would have been a wonderful goal by the sophomore, Karsten Kohler. But he's denied on a great toe save by Deermeyer. That one certainly looked like it was going in, if not for the right foot. Kohler's ball in, cleared out, top of the box, and Holmes follows through. And he'll be called for the foul as Holmes ends up on the turf as the one who committed the foul. Out for a Hornets throw.
Hornet throw.
Look at Twill go. Across. And cleared out. Hornets half-heartedly calling for handball there on Resendez. Robert lost it. Kohler. This is Hannon. Lindbergh, the goal scorer on the outside, keeps it in. Stops it. Now looks for the end line. And a corner kick.
Corner kick, Edina.
Prestis concedes the throw. Eagles pushing everybody but one up into the box for this throw. It's headed out. Chance to cross it back in. Drilled out off of Lindbergh, I believe, and a throw in. Another throw in. And another clearance by the Hornets. They'll go back to Cook. Sends it long. Baker thought about coming to the edge of his area, but wasn't going to have a chance. Twill laid it off. Oh, and Twill and Hannon were both in behind. Those are the types of numerical advantages the Hornets are going to see at times with the extra man in the second half. Eagles get a throw in here. As Thompson drying that ball off a bit. Rain continues to come down, trying to dry it off to be able to grip it and throw it as far as he can. Be another throw in here for the Eagles on the near side. Still a long way to go in this one, 31 minutes. And it's a corner for Eden Prairie. And these are the chances
Corner kick, Eagles.
that ramp up in importance. It's Gannon Smith's corner. It's deep. And oh, there was a very physical play there. And for a second, I thought the referee was pointing to the spot. That was marginal. .30 minutes to go here. Rain picking up in intensity a bit once again. And physicality also picking up. No doubt about that. Edina corner kick.
Corner kick, Edina.
Now the Hornets with a big chance. 27.5 minutes to go. Rain starting to pelt down once again. Again, the intensity picking up. Karsten Kohler, an expert on these set-piece deliveries. They'll go short, though. Cruz back to Kohler, who runs onto it. It's cut out easily. That looked like a handball. But Lindbergh shot. That's blocked. Nearly fell for Diedrichs. Now the Eagles look to get out. This is Thompson. Gary across. Good challenge. He'll concede the throw. Gannon, as the Eagles take it quickly. Gannon gets the turn on his man. Just lost control of it. Thompson strike deflected. Now Gannon back. And that'll be a yellow on Sully Twill.
Free kick, East Prairie. Now on for the Hornets, number 22, Liam Garner.
Garner will replace Twill, who will have to sit at least for a moment because of the card. Deep for the header. Hornets have done well getting heads on these set pieces for the most part. Diedrichs trying to chase it down. Eagles couldn't clear it. And now Cook put it out for a throw-in.
Now on for the Hornets, number 4, Andreas Engel.
Andreas Engel on for the first time for Edina. Diedrichs throw. Kohler back out for Diedrichs. Cross comes in. Cleared out. As far as Gary. Prestis looking across. And Lindbergh that time is called for the handball. Laid back well. And foul is called that time on Eagles number 16, Tony Benegas.
Edina.
No card coming out this time, though, and that seems fair enough. Did look like a foul. Not necessarily rising to the level of a yellow card caution. Press this from deep. Oh, just over the head there, Pete Hannon.
Okay. East Prairie. Now on for the Hornets, number 11, Sully Twill.
Now it's a free kick for EP. Didn't even arrive in the penalty area. And now the Hornets have numbers here. Look out. Kohler making the run. He's onside. He gets it with a through ball. Karsten Kohler Cross back post, and it's just over the head of Diedrichs. Hornets had numbers, couldn't quite convert it. And the lead remains 1 with about 23 minutes to go. Twill running right at the back line, very direct. Resendez puts in a challenge. Diedrichs really well, turns the corner. Diedrichs lays it off, still with the Hornets. It's back, it's Kohler onto it. Cannon puts his foot through it, blocked.
Free kick, Edina.
Clock stops again, and it's Kohler kneeling down to tie his shoe before taking this free kick. Referee using his power to stop the clock, and it seems like he's going to do whatever power he can to thwart anything he thinks could be potentially time wasting. We saw him stop it on an Edina throw-in earlier as well. So he's going to do his absolute best, and within his power, try to keep the ball in play. Respect for that. Kai Newton. And out off the Eagles there for a throw-in. Now it's a foul and a free kick for the Eagles. And the Eagles will be able to make their subs now. Quarter of this game remaining, about 20 minutes.
Now on for the Eagles, number 2, Lucas Morales Ampuero, and number 14, Jimmy Plantage.
Final quarter of this game. Eagles needing a goal to keep their season going. Going to be challenging down to 10 men. It's an Edina sub. Drew Cruz in to replace Engel.
Back on for the Hornets, number 13, Drew Cruz.
And the Eagles can't keep it in. Thompson frustrated with himself for not keeping that header in play. Now Diedrichs, plenty of green ahead of him. Sends it out wide, far side. Spinning shot for Diedrichs, and he drags it wide. Goal kick for the Eagles. Oh, actually took a deflection. Pardon me.
Edina.
It's a corner for Edina. Big set piece chance here. Karsten Kohler. Skims off the head of a Hornet to the back post. Kept in play. And that'll be a corner on the far side. It came off the bottom of the foot there of the Eagles defender.
Corner kick, Edina.
Headed out as far as the edge of the box. Prestis. Back for Kai Newton. Good tackle. Put in there by the Eagles, Lucas Perales Ampuero. And this one will be easy for Baker to handle. Kohler tried to take that one first time out of the air. Play a square ball up the line. Didn't work out. Up the line, and a strong tackle from Liam Gary, sorry. Can't tell you how many times I've done that this season.
Back on for the Hornets, number 4, Andreas Engel.
Referee stopping the clock here to reset it. Put a little bit of time back on the clock. It's at 14:48 as we speak, so I won't restart the clock till it's at about 14:10. Another throw in for Thompson. And Thompson couldn't keep that one in play. Throwing now for Edina. They may be interested in taking it quickly before the Eagles get back and get set, but the Eagles did get back pretty well.
Prairie. Now in for the Eagles, number 7. Tristan Robert, number 16. Tony Venegas.
Pinging around in midfield. Tackle won by the Eagles. Newton for Engel, who's back in the game. Now Drew Cruz. Sent long by Prestis. Engel tried to bring it down on his chest. Strong challenge and won by Resendez. That one skips in on Diermeyer, and haven't had to mention Zach Diermeyer in a while, but credit to him. He made a big save early in this game. He made some big saves early in this second half as well to keep it at 1 goal. And you just never know what can happen, even with 12 and a half minutes to go in this game, even down to 10 men. So credit to Diermeyer. He's kept his team in the game. Both teams will make subs here under 12 minutes to go. Thanks for bearing with us tonight through the weather, through some serious rain here at Coolman Stadium. Again, we're aware of the water on the lens. Really not much we can do about it. The camera is mounted. So unfortunately, not a lot we can do. The rain just continues, and you know, it'll clear up and then it'll get hit with another drop. The rain is going to continue. So thank you for bearing with us here a little bit tonight. No, it's not ideal. We know that it is not ideal to have that water on the lens. But thank you for bearing with us. And this game in general just not being played in the best of circumstances, but still we soldier on. Here's Cruz. Good control. Out wide. They'll keep it moving. Liam Garner on as a sub at the moment. Holds it up well on the far touchline and wins the throw. Under 10 minutes to go now in this 1-0 game favoring Edina. Kohler, he'll get the assist on the one and only goal of this game so far.
Eagles row.
Prestis read the danger well and stepped up. And here goes Diermeyer. Newton working inside. Cross cut out. The fall for Lindbergh. Kohler to keep it in. Rather, Garner, excuse me, and couldn't.
Back on for the Eagles, number 2, Lucas Perales Ampuero.
Six and a half minutes to go. Still the Hornets by a goal. Can the Eagles get just that one chance? That's one of my soccer isms, if you will, right? That in a one-goal game, the team trailing by a goal is always going to get some kind of chance to tie the game as long as it's one goal. Doesn't mean it's going to be a big chance. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect or ideal, but you're going to get a chance. Just a matter of taking it. We'll see if the Eagles can fashion some kind of chance here in the final 6 minutes of this game. Kohler's cross, and Diermeyer has it easily. Rain has largely subsided. It's still a bit of a drizzle or a mist at the moment. Not coming down nearly as heavily. Goes infield, Diedrichs takes it toward the corner, that's blocked. Diermeyer tried to keep it in play, but it's gonna be a corner out off Connor Stoffel. Corner kick Hornets, and just over 5 minutes to go. Any bit of time coming off the clock is very valuable. Prestis heads it across. Here's Cruz. Try to go to Prestis around the corner. Challenge from behind by Ampuero, and it'll be a corner on the other side. Coming near side this time, and again, valuable time off the clock for the Hornets. Liam Garner. That's deep, very deep. Prestis nods it back in. Diedrichs. And it was going to go wide, but instead it'll be a corner kick. Diedrichs had a chance for a quick little snatch shot. And he did get to it. It was going to go wide, but the man on the post for the Eagles touched it. And it'll be a third successive corner for the Hornets. Now just 4 minutes to go. Prestis, header. Easy for Diermeyer. He'll push his team up here. Thompson goes to ground. Didn't take the man, but he's on the yellow card and certainly has to be careful here in the final few minutes. Prestis through the middle. Diermeyer's well out of his area and needed to be as well, but the Hornets on the ricochet, and that's challenged from behind, and that's going to be another yellow card. That one I think a bit more cut and dry as well.
Back on for the Eagles, number 14.
It'll go on the Eagles, Nam Tran. He goes in the referee's book for a yellow card. That challenge from behind. Didn't get the ball, and probably a good call as Diermeyer was retreating into his net. As you saw, he was way out of his area, so he was getting back. Hornets could have had a free shot. This time Diermeyer has it easily. And he'll send it as far as he can. Mott's header. And Puero. Now Cruz. Lindbergh. Diedrichs holds it up. Garner. Sends it all the way across. Great sliding challenge as it's won by A.J. Kuhn.
Back on for the Eagles, number 18, Nam Tran.
Tran returns, 2.5 minutes now. This is Nick Thompson's throw. Thompson gets another. Wriggling through a few. Chipped in. Now the Hornets will get it out. Garner, under 2 minutes now. Garner running at the back line. Gets a good overlapping run. Lindbergh's onside. Lindbergh's touch. Sent wide. This will trickle out for a corner, but Lindbergh touches it, and he'll take it to the corner flag. A throw in for the Eagles. 90 seconds. Ricochet falls. Through ball. Garner with a chance to finish it, and he blazes it over.
Okay, Eagles.
Throw in Hornets and Engel. 1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute.
Final minute. Kai Newton's throw. He'll throw it up. Diedrichs turns the defender, and he'll jog toward the corner. Diedrichs looking to protect. Back heel keeps it in. Garner. He'll spin back toward the corner.
Free kick, Eagles.
Eagles win a free kick, just 35 seconds. Diermeyer taking it quickly. Out off of Hannon. Eagles get a ball. Thompson. Throw in, headed down. Engel. Diermeyer's well out of his area. Garner keeps it in. Diermeyer's way out. Garner's going to go for goal. That's blocked. Under 10 seconds, though. And the Eagles aren't going to have enough time. Stoffel into midfield. And that'll do it. Edina moving on in section play. They win this 1-0 on the goal by Joe Lindbergh in the first half. Eagles go down to 10 men shortly after and win this one by a score of 1-0. It's the 6th straight game that Edina has beaten Eden Prairie by just a single goal. And it is also the 6th straight year the Hornets have knocked the Eagles out in the section playoffs. Incredible streak. Hornets moving on. They'll face the winner of Minnetonka and Waconia in the section final. Thanks for tuning in tonight here for the section semifinals. Hornet girls and boys both moving on to the section finals. Hornets are 15-3. And they'll maybe get that rematch with Minnetonka. Thanks for watching, everyone.